Hello guys, GMAC here with another Battlefield 3 commentary. This time I'm proudly presenting you the footage from one of the new maps from the expansion pack Back to Karkand. Before I actually get to that, you could see me shooting my friends in the face before actually getting the guy who mowed them down. Unlucky spawn there. Anyway, so this is Sharqi Peninsula and it is Conquest. Now, we joined in a little late and there's always a little bit of shuffling between, switching teams because the squad system is still broken, and on top of that, the expansion pack doesn't allow to use the server browser because it just puts you, even though you select one of the new maps, it puts you into the old ones. So that sucks. But anyway, so here is, if you randomly found this footage, welcome. I'm really happy that you're here. I'm hoping that you're gonna learn so much new and you're gonna come back for more. So the easiest way to come back for more is to subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. But let me talk about it. So as you know, there's 4 maps that are included in the DLC, and you get like 10 new weapons and all that. You heard it a million times. But what is interesting, and I didn't know about it, was that the conquest mode that you're seeing here is not a regular conquest. It's actually Conquest Assault, which looks exactly the same. You can see that there's actually 5 flags, and I believe there is 6 on the Gulf of Oman, or maybe it's 5, but it just feels a lot for a PlayStation game. We don't get that many flags, and the reason is, and it's not just that there's many of them, there's also, you have to be really close to the flag to actually cap it. So sometimes some of the flags are really difficult. If there's somebody approaching, you usually have to interrupt capping the flag and just find some cover and fight it out and then continue capping it. That's very, very interesting. But the more interesting thing is that you don't start on opposite sides of some map in your base as you're familiar with Conquest. You actually start separated by roles, similar to Rush. One side is defending and the other side is attacking. And what I mean by that is that when you spawn as an attacker, you don't have a single flag. Oh my god! The enemy actually starts with all the flags capped. The thing is, you have 50 extra tickets, so you got 250 versus 200. Is it 300? No, I think it's 200. 250 versus 200. So you really have to rush and start capping. And I actually like it. I mean, I've joined games, of course, where people didn't, but it clearly, very soon shows that you really need to, otherwise you're gonna lose the game. I think it actually is a better introduction to Conquest than Conquest itself, because it really motivates you to go and capture the flags. It looks horrible when all the flags are shining red, and it's just not a pretty sight. So all of the maps are very vehicle heavy, so you can't really win without being efficient with the vehicles, similarly to Karg Island and Caspian border. And you have new types of vehicles. Now, I haven't had a chance to actually go and try them out because I'm really about winning games, and if I see all team lining up for a jet that takes off vertically, I'm just mad, and I just go flag by flag on foot, and shout at my friends to actually sit with the tank on the flag to captain. Anyway, it really works. You need to cap the freaking flags, please guys. Cap the flags, die at the flags. Anyway, so there's lots of vehicles, but that doesn't mean that as infantry you're doomed. Usually there's areas like in here. There's the hotel at Charlie with a really nice swimming pool, which I've backed my Jeep into. It was the first thing I did, not on purpose. It just happened. Um, and then there's B and A that's reachable by foot. And so usually, if you're on foot, stuck on foot, this is the area that's good. Another interesting thing about the maps, including this one, is that some of the flags are elevated and you can't cap them, from the ground or even the floor below. You actually have to either climb a ladder or, run up 4 or 5 staircases. And it's interesting. It's sort of, if there's idiots on the other side and sniping from somewhere, yeah, that can be frustrating. But they will not win the game because you really have to cap flags. And I think this even sort of motivates to split the team and actually control an area rather than what I did the first games when people really weren't going after the flags, where I was just running. And where I was, we had, I'm talking about myself, but Patrice was with me, and who else? Somebody else was with us. Anyway, so wherever we were, we did cap the flag, but all the other bases were gone, so that's really frustrating. But if there's a decent team, it's a nice game of controlling an area. And as I said, you can't really cap a flag if you're under attack. So there are some areas where you can actually find some cover, but it's very rare. Now, as I said, we joined in late, and it took a while to re-squad and actually start playing. And the game was kind of unbalanced afterwards because it's 4 people that go switch sides and etc. etc. But at some point, a guy called Rassomaso joins in, and if you're by chance on this channel and you haven't seen any of his videos, please go check Rassomaso's channel. I'm gonna put a link in the description. He does really mad things, and while I do have some decent gameplay in here, this is me trying to join Patrice, who didn't have a working headset at this point for some reason, but we miss a what's it called? Well, you're gonna see this thing in front of us by an inch. It's like, what? We actually fly through, but then get immediately shot by the homing tank shells. I love using them; they're really good. So I really like the sort of mixture of vehicles on these maps. It's gonna be really nice when people actually get to know the map, and it's gonna be awesome. But yeah, go check out Rassomaso's channel. He does really crazy stuff, and showing you this gameplay from this particular game mainly because of, I think it's happening sometime now, when I realized that we're actually playing against Rasso, and I happen to be in a gunfight with him, and I actually win by a miracle. So shout out to Rasso. I managed. Yeah, this is the moment. I started out and I just jumped because I knew he's gonna be ready, and I managed to take him out. I don't know. It was probably lag on his part because when you see his footage, you're gonna understand why I'm so happy about being in a 1-to-1 gunfight with Rasso and being so happy about winning it. Anyway, sadly I can't give you any info on the weapons because I haven't unlocked shit, because I go after the flags. I go after the flags. You know, that's all I care about. So I didn't get to actually do any of the there's these achievements. Well, I'm not sure if it's called achievements, something to that sort. It's just like on the consoles, we have trophies on the PlayStation, but I think they chose to have their own in-game thing just because of the PC, because they don't have anything like that. So it's in-game. I don't know if it's actually gonna give us trophies for those. Maybe, I don't know. I haven't unlocked anything yet. So there's, I know that, you know, I usually play engineer, as you can see, and the engineer achievement is when you do, I don't know, 10 or 20, probably 20 repairs, and you kill a guy with the repair torch. So that's one of these, and there's many others. I'm not really, I usually play the game to play the game. So if you're into that, you might be motivated to do things like that. So that's that. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna be bringing you more map footage. I think I have the one from the, not the Wake Island, the Gulf of Oman, which is pretty big, and there's lots of vehicles in there. And then I have another one from the map that kind of gave this expansion pack its name, Strike at Karkand. Yeah, this is one of the flags that is above, so you're elevated. Oh, lucky that he didn't see me there. But you can see that you're pretty exposed. So if somebody's sniping from like the E point, which is all the way back, it's like a hospital. It's pretty, I don't know why I say hospital, it's just a tall building, okay? And so there's actually stairs, and there's usually like some what's it called, ladders on the sides of buildings, so you can get, and you can see you can jump pretty far. If I didn't get that intermediate landing with breaking my ankles, then I probably would die. Anyway, I'm a tough guy, don't worry about me. So yeah, ladders do sound dangerous, but to be honest, they're much faster. Even with the really slow, you know, climbing animation, they're usually much faster than taking the stairs, because you usually have to like switch, because the stairs are not on the same side. They switch floor to floor, and that kind of like that kind of stuff. And I really like the buildings in here. They are nicely destructible, and it varies. It's not the same stuff that you've seen in Bad Company 2. I really like the city setting, and it's open, and yet it's very close encounter. These maps are awesome for Conquest. I have no idea how they play on Rush. I haven't played a single Rush game yet, but for Conquest, it's good. And I you know, I've played 10 games, so I can't really make my my judgment on the balance of the Conquest Assault, but you know, this is my typical aim. Yeah, luckily this was not Assault. So, you know, it does look balanced, it does look fun. I actually like it more than when both teams sort of start the same. This gives it some, you know, refreshing change without being drastically different. So I definitely like this. I think I get blasted here. Maybe not, maybe I just... a little later, yeah, I think I waste my RPG on this guy. And then wonder, is the tank still there? And pop my head out. No, just reload first. Yeah, that's important. And then get my head blown out by a tank shell. So yeah. and it's actually the tank versus four engineers with RPGs. So much fun, so much fun for both sides. The skirmishes in the streets, really like it, and the destruction and the falling debris. It's awesome. I've had fun. So thanks guys for watching. This was the not a completely full game. I'm gonna be showing you a full game maybe tomorrow. I don't want to post. Maybe if you do want them, I'm gonna just post them as fast as I can make them. Let me know what you think. Please subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you later. I just want to mention, yes, we did win a game where we had like a 100 ticket deficit. Yay! Although there was a moment there when the opposing team lacked like 3 players, which doesn't sound too much for you PC people, but on the PlayStation you can really make a difference with 3 extra players capping flags. Anyway guys, thanks a lot again, and see you next time. Cheers.